Oh, no, I don't do that.
Would you please stand?
She's that finger, who's that?
I'm calling the meeting of the Austintown Township Trustees for July 29th. Would you all start with me by pledging allegiance to the flag? I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Davis?
Here.
Mr. Graham?
Here.
Mr. McGlynn?
I welcome you all to the meeting. I'd like to introduce our staff here. From the Senior Center is our Director, Jim Henshaw. From the Parks, our Park Superintendent, Todd Shaver. Our Fire Chief, Andy Frost. Our Police Chief, Bob Cavalier. The Zoning Inspector, who we all love, maybe you don't, but Darren Cruvelli. Our Township Administrator and Road Superintendent is Mike Dockery. To my right, Trustee Jim Davis. To my left, Trustee Doug McGlynn. To our far left, the young lady who feels very alone. The only feminine value on his whole staff. Our Fiscal Officer, Mrs. Laura Wolf. And my name is Ken Carano. Thank you for being here. Okay. We need a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting of July 15th, 2019. So moved. Second.
Mr. Graham?
Yes.
Mr. McGlynn?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes. And now we'll take the reports. Our administrator, why don't you do both? Our administrator's report and the road department and cemetery report.
Nothing to report there. I just want to request, it's not on the agenda, but I've been talking to First National Bank. Our 6-month note is due at the end of this month, actually August 22nd. And I asked them if we could have more time just to give Lori some flexibility as far as seeing how the second half collections come in. So they gave us 90 days, extended the note for 90 days. We still may pay it off August 22nd, but I just need you to approve the 90-day extension to the note. They just need a resolution from us.
Let's get this straight since it's on television. The township is not broke.
That's correct.
We're not running away. It's simply that the taxation comes into us and we have to make sure we have the money ready for the next month, next half and so on. Is that correct, Laura?
It is. It's just to give us some leeway so that we don't have to go through the whole rigmarole again. There's a lot you have to go through to get the loan in the first place, so.
Okay, as the chairman, I look for a motion to do precisely that, to accept the 90-day note. So moved.
Mr. McGlynn?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Mr. Graham?
Yes. Anything else, Michael?
No.
How about the roads? What's going on?
Well, we expect after our meeting with American Contracting, who was the low bid, we expect, he told us he's not probably going to start until after Labor Day sometime on our project. Because he's got the city of Canfield contracting working on, then he's going to move to Canfield Township, which isn't much, then he's going to move to Austintown.
We expect that to happen each year because we are always one of the latter people getting our contracts signed up. Obviously, September and October, we'll be able to swim, so the roads will get done. But we had an excellent contract going in with negotiations with Canfield this year, so we're happy about it.
Yeah, the problem is, Ken, that if you get a grant from OPWC, like a lot of the jurisdictions do, you cannot sign a contract until after July 1st. So then everybody signs their contract at the same time and is trying to get on the schedule at the same time. So that's why we end up with a late season project.
Very good. Okay, heading off now to the police department. Bob, was
I have nothing to add to the report.
okay, thank you. To the fire department, Chief Ross, what's going on? Nothing. Okay. Here we go with zoning. In the summertime, it's worse than the wintertime. with all the different things that we have to deal with. Go ahead, Derek.
Okay, I would ask the board to approve the nuisance resolution of Revised Code 55187, declaring the following properties a nuisance. 5045 Argonne Drive, the fallen trees, 3671 Acton High Grass, there's also a tree that fell in the backyard while after we read that. 2906 Bainbridge Street with high grass and weeds, 2914 Bainbridge, high grass and weeds, 55 North Beverly Avenue, high grass and weeds, yard waste and shed repair. 1325 Bexley Drive, high grass and weeds, 4565 Berkey Road, high grass and weeds. 142 North Campbell Niles Road, that's the vacant lot right next to the Dairy Queen, high grass and weeds. 825 North Campbell Road, high grass and weeds, that's that fuel station right there on 76 and Route 46. 2300 South Campbell Niles Road, high grass and weeds. 183 Carnegie Avenue, high grass and weeds, and the dwelling needs to be secured. 58 Crabwood Court, high grass and weeds within the rear yard. 2491 Deborah Court, high grass and weeds within the rear yard and west side of the property. A boat trailer with a flat tire at the side of the dwelling, and then an above ground pool in disrepair. 181 Idaho Road, high grass and weeds. 4384 Mahoning Avenue, high grass and weeds. 4494 Mahoning Avenue, junk and debris at the east side and rear of the business parcel. 5800 Mahoning Avenue, high grass and weeds. 1310 Courtney Road, high grass and weeds. Two vacant lots on Parkway Avenue, high grass and weeds. We had torn a home down there a number of years back. 1209 South Raccoon Road, high grass and weeds at the right of way. That's the corner lot at the corner of Raccoon and Berkey. 5563 Red Apple Drive, high grass and weeds within the rear yard. 5359 West Rockwell Road, jumping debris at the side of the house. And 5778 Yorktown Lane, a mattress that's been sitting at the side of the house for a couple of weeks.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Mr. Crandall?
Yes.
Mr. McGlynn?
And I would ask the board to approve the motion to find the following motor vehicles meet all the following criteria. 3 model years or older, apparently inoperable, extensively damaged, including but not limited to any of the following: missing wheels, tires, engine, or transmission. Declare the following vehicles public uses under Revised Code 5.871. An order of removal of junk vehicles within 14 days after notice is served to the property owners. 1851 South Turner Road, an inoperable, wrecked, and unlicensed black pickup truck atop a flatbed trailer parked in an exposed manner within the driveway. Just a FYI, this is the house at the corner of View Road and South Turner that has just been a problem for the last 2 or 3 years. At the previous meeting, the board declared it a nuisance for weeds and jumping debris. And we're coordinating with the road department because we'll probably go there Tuesday or Wednesday of this week with a police presence and cut the weeds and clean the debris. Here I have to give them 14 days, but we're going to serve notice on them tomorrow.
Someone just cut the grass today. Was that us?
I don't know if it was us. We were waiting for a call from the road department because we wanted to go down to the beach because we're moving the junk.
There's still a whole bunch of junk in it. You're right.
Yeah.
Motion, please.
So second.
Mr. Crandall?
Yes.
Mr. McGlynn?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes, and just one last item. As the board's aware, I carbon copied the board on an email that I sent to the police chief today. We received a complaint, I think it was last Friday, from a solicitor who was soliciting in Austintown for direct energy and representing to our residents that he represents us and that he's signing people up for direct energy service. We pulled up his permit today. It expired July 23rd of this month. I sent him a letter telling him he has to renew that permit. And just an FYI, if you solicit, do not state that you're representing the township because it's not. There's no transient vendor selling any goods or services out there who are representing us because we simply do not do that. So I advise the police chief and the trustees that that was important.
I'm quite sure the citizens of Austintown understand this because we get letters constantly from consortiums of individuals, either in gas or electric consortiums, and it confuses everyone. Now, Michael, we have our own, right, here in the Austintown for electric?
And for natural
and for
gas.
natural gas. And if you want to join, all you have to do is call. You can join and leave when you want to. But understand, we don't send people out. We don't hire people to go knock on doors for this. So if someone's coming there trying to sell you over the product, that's up to you to decide whether you want to or not. But if they say they're representing us, call us, because then we'll throw them out of Austintown. Okay, moving on now to the park department. Todd, what's going on in the park? It must be a busy time.
Yes, it's pretty busy. Just want to let the board and the public know, next Tuesday, August 6th, from 5 to 8:30, will be our Austintown Night Out Festival at the park. There'll be free music. The Vegas band will be playing all evening. Food vendors, mainly Molars, concessions will be there. There'll be face paintings, bounce house, games, our safety forces, and county safety forces will have vehicles there. It'll be a lot of fun for the family, so I hope to see everybody next Tuesday, 5 to 8:30 for our Austintown Night Out.
Great, thank you very much. What's going on at the senior center?
Don't have too much new to report. I would just like to make sure to advise the public that in this kind of weather, drink lots of water. It gets hot out there, and water is the best thing you can do for it. You can drink beer, but you don't know what's going on after that. The best thing to do is drink plenty of water at this time of the year, because it is brutal, and it's really hard on senior citizens who don't get around.
Jim, you've been open on these very hot days.
So what?
You've been open on the very hot days.
If it's coordinated through the fire department, or police department, if they need us, we will come in and open up on the hot days if there is a situation where it gets, your air conditioner, or, a power outage like that in certain areas, we still have power. And I did mention to Chief the other day about possibly, maybe we want to still look into, see if I get a FEMA grant to get an emergency generator put in over there. Then we would have a certified, center in case of any kind of disaster. So I'm going to probably try to work on a FEMA grant for see if we can do that. There's a lot of used generators out there. I've seen them auctioned all the time. They go pretty cheap. Hooking them up is another matter.
Okay, let's move on. Lori, what's going on with the fiscal officer?
Yeah, we just started receiving second half advances. First half didn't come in quite like we thought it would, so hopefully it's gonna catch up here in the second half. But other than that, there's nothing exciting going on.
Okay. Need a motion to approve the June report submitted to the board at the July 15th meeting for the fiscal officer.
So moved. Second.
Mr. McGlynn?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Mr. Carino?
Yes. Under new business, a motion pursuant to ORC's 505.10 to find that the below listed items of property are not needed for public use, are obsolete, and are unfit for the use for which it was acquired, and the fair market value is less than $2,500. A 2009 Chevrolet Traverse, non-operating. A 1986 Chrysler LeBaron, non-operating. What are we doing with this?
I think in both these cases, these cars were towed by us onto our premises because they were abandoned.
Okay. And we can get rid of them by having them.
Notices were sent to the lien holders if there was one, to the owners, and either they've responded they're not interested in the car, or they haven't responded.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Mr. Carino?
Yes.
Mr. McGlynn?
Yes.
Finally, a motion to advance from the general fund $1,000 to $100,000 to the road department, line 2031. And also $110,000 to the road department, 2031, and advance $30,000 to the park, 2171.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Carino?
Yes.
Mr. McGlynn?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Before we go into the public response, we have a very fine gentleman here would like to speak to us, and I'd love to hear from him. It's Pastor Mark Pemberton, who's from the Greenford Christian Church. Some churches are having trouble staying open. The Christian Church is coming to Austin, at Austintown, as well as its home. Just for the sake, Mark, I ate a lot of food in your restaurants down at the Cadwell Fair.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it's excellent. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Pastor Mark Pemberton from the Greenford Christian Church.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Mr. Corona. So, yes, as Mr. Corona said, I'm Mark Pemberton from Greenford Christian Church, and thank you for the invitation to speak. I promise to keep this short, even though I speak for a living, and that's hard to do. Greenford Christian Church, that might sound strange to some of you, given that we are in Austintown, Ohio, an Austintown Trustees meeting. We are a multi-site church, and this is a relatively new phenomenon that we're seeing in the Christian church movement. We are one church in multiple locations. The reality is Greenford Christian Church is 189 years old. And you don't see a whole lot of 189-year-old churches that are thriving the way that our leadership and God, quite frankly, is directing that church body. And so we wanted to take that mission and that model to the surrounding communities outside of Greenford, Ohio, because you can only grow so big in the middle of a cornfield in Greenford Township. So our mission statement, I mentioned our mission statement is to make disciples of Jesus Christ who make disciples of Jesus Christ. And so we believe that everything we're trying to do is to that end. It's not to be the best church in town, it's not to make the most money, it's to make disciples of Jesus Christ who make disciples of Jesus Christ. And I just want to take a quick second to reiterate something that I've made abundantly clear to our people, our members and our attenders, and that is that we want to partner with the local churches in Austintown to figure out the best possible way that we can help reach the most people that are lost. Because that's ultimately the goal. In the words of Jesus in Luke 5:31, I promise I'm not preaching. It's not the healthy who need a doctor. It's not the people who already have a church home who need a church home. It's the ones that don't. And according to our research, there's about 28,000 people in Austintown who don't have a church home. That's kids and families who aren't experiencing the accountability and the support system that we find in a local church body, whether that's a 4-mile run or Greenford Christian Church, Austintown campus, or whatever. So since our launch, just to give you guys an idea of what's been going on, we've seen some tremendous growth. We're running about 300 individuals right now on any given Sunday, and we continue, something that encourages me, is we continue to see young families who didn't previously have a church home. Young families with young children. As a father myself with a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, it's really exciting to see the little ones come in. And we do have a fantastic family ministry team. We've got a wonderful family ministry. We see anywhere from 50 to 60 infant through 5th grade age children on any given Sunday that are learning about the Word of God and just learning good principles in life as well. And we also offer student programs for middle school and high school students throughout the school year, weekly, and then throughout the summer we offer missions trips. We offer trips to Christian youth conferences, which if these families can't afford them, there are scholarships available. Just wonderful opportunities. In fact, our high schoolers tomorrow are going to be leaving for New York City to go and do some missions work in NYC. So our goal, and the reason that I'm here today, and I'm almost done, is that we want to serve the community of Austintown. That's ultimately what we want to do. We want to help. We want to come in and we want to be the hands and feet of Jesus Christ. And so we've been able to be involved in a couple of outreach events in the area. And currently we're working on partnering with Fitch Elementary School to bring in our Food for Thought backpack program to see if that's a way that we can serve them, providing meals for children who throughout the weekend wouldn't get the meals that they do at school. And so we want this community to be everything that can be, just like everybody here wants it to be. This is the community that my children are going to grow up in. And so like I said, we just want to serve, we want to meet needs. And if you have any ideas about ways that we can meet needs, ministry opportunities, I know I've met with Mr. Frost and a couple of you, just trying to generate some ideas on ways that we can help. I would love to hear about that. I'm all ears. And so just please know that that's what we want to do. And then finally, just know that we're a come as you are kind of church. This is what you'll see me wearing on a Sunday morning on stage. Makes some people mad, but it makes some people feel comfortable, and we're okay with it. And so finally, anyone like the Canfield Fair? Anyone go to the Canfield Two of you, awesome.
All right.
Well, I just want to make an announcement. Last year was the first year that we had the opportunity to actually lead the Canfield Fair Church service. The other church that was leading it opted to step down, and we opted to just cancel Sunday services that day at our Greenford location. This was before we were multi-site. We're going to be canceling all of our services across campuses, meeting in the grandstands. Last year, I believe we had 3,000 to 4,000 people back in the grandstands, a wonderful church experience. And so if you're not doing anything, that is on September 1st at 11 a.m. We'd love to see you there. And then regular Sundays is 9 and 10:30 a.m. Thanks a lot for your time. And I don't know if we do questions or if you guys just want to keep on
Well, if
going.
anyone has one, that's,
Sure.
I just let you know, I returned a phone call with Chris, tried to reach out to me. So I returned a call to her about some program with the youth. I'm not sure.
Okay, Chris.
Yes, that's great for church. I got a phone call.
Chris. You got a phone call from Chris at Greenford Christian Church. I'm just going to keep saying Chris like I'm talking.
come back.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
May I suggest that later we'll talk about this. I would love to get an organization of the churches in Austintown, sit down and just talk about different things. The other thing is, as the advertising for the Canfield Fair things, our channel, our local channel, we happy to have you come in there and talk about it. So,
Excellent. Thank you. Appreciate that.
anything else, Joe? I thank you so very much for being here and welcome to Austintown.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Okay, we'll continue with the public response. Anyone here would like to speak to the township people off camera? Oh, off camera.
I don't care if it's on or off.
Okay. No, better to be on camera. All right. Seeing none, I will invite, would you like to come up, please? Just give us your name and your house address and so on, and whatever.
And by the way, Highway Tabernacle is very involved in Austin. I belong to the Highway Tabernacle. We got blindsided here.
Okay,
Your name
name
and address.
name and address first.
Okay, I'm Angelo Rodrigo, 2190 Penny Lane Court, Austintown, Ohio. That's between New Road and Kirk Road. And on the east side of Route 11. They started to take a bunch of trees down. I called the township, and they says call ODOT. And I was really getting concerned because that's the only barrier I have between my house and Route 11. And while they came down, they took all our trees down. I don't have, my backyard is Route 11 now. They don't have no barrier at all. Took away my shade, maybe a little bit of sound, you know, from the highway, and maybe even some protection we had if somebody would come off the road. You know, and maybe come through if the trees might have stopped. Well, I want to know if we're going to be able to get a sun wall up, because it changed everything where I'm living. I can show you, you know, by what I recorded, what I had, and what I have now. And we need something out there. And if there's something I have to get involved into to try to get that wall up there, then let me know how we can go about it. When I called to talk to ODOT, they said there was somebody complaining about drainage, I think around Route 11. I don't know anything about that. We never had any problems. So they started taking the trees down. I guess they're clear up to New Road now. We lost all that coverage. And you know, my shade, I lost my shade. So can we do something about having a wall put? That's what
I'm sorry, I didn't get your first name.
Angel is spelled,
Angel.
it's Angel, I pronounce it Angel.
Okay, Angel. I can tell you, yes, we have. A number of people called. I used to live in the same base as they with that back thing, and they called me about them cutting that grass. Darren and Michael and I went to look at the thing is, and I called down to ODOT. Now first, please tell me, you said you called ODOT after they were working, but you didn't call because of drainage. Is that correct? Okay. Because they made that statement to us too about the drainage, and I'm going, I have never heard of anyone calling ODOT before they called us about drainage, and no one has known anything about it. Now, there is a problem supposedly, and we're going to talk about that. But they didn't ask us. They didn't ask us to do it. John Mazik is a good guy. We normally have a good relationships with ODOT and so on. But unbeknownst to us, they started doing that. When I lived there, that was a buffer.
Yes.
When Route 11 was scheduled to be made and everything else, they promised us that in front of the fence that they put in, they would put trees as a buffer for noise and sight. I noticed that, now you're saying that they cut the trees. When we looked at that, it looked like they took the brush out of a lot of the places, but I didn't see any trees knocked down.
Sure, they took out everything like that.
The trees and everything else, well, I'd like to get that information from them, okay? Because at that point, now they for drainage that no one complained about, they took away the buffer
Yes,
from
sir.
us. We are meeting with them.
Okay.
We're gonna see what the situation is. If you give us your information and that sort of thing, I'll make sure you're told about it. We are going to meet, we can't meet with them this week, so we're meeting with them next week. I asked them to stop tearing up the place because we don't have a drainage problem here. Maybe Canfield does, but we don't. But they think that there is a problem, and then we did find a different problem because of the pipe size of different areas. But I don't remember anyone ever talking to us, nor do I like the idea that anybody, whether it's national, state, or whatever, does something without, in Austintown, without telling us about it first. I thank you for that, and we will get back to you. We're going to ask them, I have to talk to my colleagues first, but I'm going to ask them to put at least the bushes up. What do they call that bush? Aqualine, because it's fast and it will take some of the sound out, and that'll be quick. Do something to put those things back up because the buffer is terrible. You are not going to be able to get a wall. That area doesn't fit what is required for that to happen unless we can talk them into it, because they did take away the buffer.
Yes, they did. Can I, maybe after the meeting, show you what I have here on the map?
Absolutely, I want to see it.
I'll do that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else would like to speak? Something to ask me? Yes, please.
Yes, off camera, please.
Off camera?
Yes.
Anyone else would like to speak? I'll take a motion now to go to convene an executive session for either talking about employment or issues of finance.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Graham?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Mr. Levin?
Yes.
In association with Austintown Local Schools and Austintown Township.